We are live. What's everyone? Welcome back to another edition of Respect the Craft. This is episode 48, and I'm joined once again by absolute Kris Kage. Good evening, sir. How's it going?
Yeah, how you doing?
Not in the best mood, are you? I kind of expected this, but
It's been a little bit of a rough day, Ray. I got to be honest with you. And if I'm being even more honest, you're not really my favorite person in the world right now.
what have I done? Again, we're broadcast partners. Why are you mad at me?
Uh-huh.
Again, we scheduled this podcast. We were supposed to talk all things. I've been
Well, we're
neutral
going
in
to
this
talk all
situation.
things. Oh, we're talking all things. You want to talk all things? We're going to talk all things. Whatever you want to talk about, we're talking about it. Let's bring it up.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Well, then let's start talking. Let's start talking. Again, like I said, we're broadcast partners at Project Codename Wrestling. Which again, if you guys haven't already, go get your tickets for that right here for Exodus. We are less than 3 weeks away. Gonna be a hell of an event. So I guess we got to talk about it here. We got to talk the elephant in the room.
Mm-hmm.
This all starts here.
Mm-hmm.
This all starts the hot start scramble at Project Codename Fallout.
Mm-hmm.
Where, again, you could see in that left corner right there, a man you know very well. A man that's like a brother to you, a man that you guys have traveled the world together. Superstar Whiplash makes his official Project Codename debut.
He's welcome.
Which, in that matchup, again, there's always a surprise element to the scrambles. It's what we love about the hot start scramble. It's what the Project faithful love. On that night, the surprise was public enemy number one himself. You are his capo. So again, that kind of it's started to stir it up a little bit for Whiplash. I can imagine he was surprised to see you out there. He thought he already knew his competitors. So it begins.
That's why they call it a mystery opponent, is it not, Ray?
This is true.
The idea is it being a mystery. And I understand that my brother was a little upset and a little shocked and might have been a little bit taken back by my presence out there. But again, as I've tried to explain to him and I've explained to you and everyone else for the past couple of weeks, I was just doing my job. I was just conducting business out there. It was nothing personal, and it really had nothing to do with my brother.
Hey, I understand. Again, it's all about getting those points as well in the project. It's very important to get those wins and losses. And I know TJ Marconi wanted to capitalize on that. There's an open spot. He had nothing to do that night. And he even warned everyone in the project. He said it on this very podcast. He said he would do what he wants. So I can't blame him there. But let's get to you now. Because I was on call for that. And I said I could see you offering Superstar Whiplash that spot in the Zoltan. Not in the Zoltan, in La Kimura, I should say. So, again, with that being said, what was that feeling for you? Seeing him disregard that handshake, disregard that spot in La Kimura.
I mean, you want to talk about shock. You want to talk about being taken aback. How do you think I felt when my partner of over 2 decades, the person who has ridden up and down the road with me, thick and thin, good and bad, someone who I have never questioned standing at my side in any conflict? How do you think I felt when I extended my hand, extended my love? You were there, Ray. You saw it. There was no animosity. There was no aggression from myself or from TJ Marconi for that matter. I offered my hand. I offered the spot to the superstar right next to me, and he knows exactly what that means. And he had the nerve to turn his back on me. Me, who have done the things that I've done, the sacrifices that I have made for this partnership, knows no bounds, knows no limit. So yeah, I was just a little bit shocked that my offer was refused.
Which again, I can't blame you there. I was in shock. And I even said it last night when you were on the BMF's goddess herself on her show. And I said if it was me, I would have taken the offer. Because I understand, again, with La Kimura comes a little bit more of a power game. in the project. Which I even brought this up to Whiplash, and I brought this up to every person of your family in the GOAT. I brought up, why would you not want to be a part of a power team? They've given me their answers. But like I said last night to you, I said I would have taken it. But Whiplash says he's not a fan of you following someone else. Because that's what he feels like you're doing. Give me your thoughts on that. I'm hearing the term, you're a lackey to TJ Marconi.
A lackey. Ray, let me ask you a question.
Ask away.
What is this called? The wrestling what?
Business.
The wrestling business. You want to know the real answer to the question that you've asked my entire family? What their issue is, what their gripe, what they just can't swallow when it comes to what I'm doing, and when it comes to joining what I'm doing? It all comes down to pride. It all comes down to ego. You heard my brother say it. You heard him say it last night. When have we ever had to listen to someone tell us what we can and cannot do? When have we ever had to follow the orders of anyone else? That's pride talking. That's ego talking. That's that voice in your head telling you that you ain't going to let nobody talk to you any kind of way talking. And while I respect it, hell, you know I live by it. The honest truth is, I'm the businessman of the family, and they all know it. So when it comes to conducting business, when it comes to progressing the legacy and the name of this family, they're all welcome. Because if you want to be truly honest about the situation, we can go down the history. We could take the walk down memory lane. And I could analyze and I could bring down every single point as to why the only reason anybody still even acknowledges this is because of the face you're looking at right now. The only reason anyone still remembers what the 4 means is because of the face you're looking at right now, because of the voice you're looking at right now. The only person that carried the flag, even when carrying the flag wasn't cool. Now, all of a sudden, they see the buzz that me and the superstar are getting. And everybody, and I'm talking about everybody, wants to jump on the train, wants to jump on the bandwagon, wants a piece of the action. And you know what? I don't blame them. Because I've been pulling everybody's cart along for the past 20 years. It'll be no different. On June 11th, it'll be no different. The superstar Whiplash will be in the show-stealing match of the night. You know why? Because he's sharing that ring with me.
Oh, okay. So I got to ask you there, because how you're saying it, that's coming off a little bit of a resentment now toward your family. Am I getting that tone? A little
There's no resentment. There's no resentment. It's family squabble. You know, my brother's been going around town. He's been saying it for the past couple of weeks. He's been talking about, you never seen brothers fight before. You never seen 2 brothers. We're going to fight. We're going to get it out of our system. And then we're going to make up like brothers do. And I'm not saying that that's not what's going to happen. But what I'm saying is that I think anybody that's within the sound of my voice, anybody that listens to this podcast may be able to relate to toxic family behavior. You know what I'm talking about? How many people out there listening to me right now have families who they think they have bent over backwards for to get no recognition, to get no respect, to get no pat on the back. No thank you, Kris. I don't ask for much, Ray. I don't even ask for the thank you that I'm talking about right now. But the fact that my family and others, I see you, Nikolai White. It's going to be crazy when you got to face me face to face next time, boy. The fact is that everybody coming out of the woodwork, wanting to give their opinion, wanting to add their 2 cents. And I got to be honest, a lot of their 2 cents don't worth nothing to me. Okay? Especially with the fact that not only my family has forgotten, but it seems everybody else that's throwing their 2 cents in the mix has forgotten too.
And we've seen a lot of it. We've seen a lot of opinions being given. Again, you could even see it in the backlogs here. We've had members of your family come on the podcast. We had the Blood Brothers. We had OTP. We even had someone who hasn't been in the business for years, Ivy, give her 2 cents and give her thoughts. We heard her. Again, I don't know what it is, but she has a little bit of a grind with you. Mm-hmm. She's going on Superstar side.
Mm-hmm. You know what? My family knows this because I've said it 100 times, but I'm used to being the villain of the story, baby. It's no different. The fact that everybody's trying to point the finger at me, trying to say that I'm the one losing my marbles, I'm the one going off the track and off the trails, it doesn't surprise me. They see what I'm doing. I want to ask you another question, Ray, because you see what I'm doing too. Past couple months, even out of the game, haven't even laced up a pair of boots, haven't even stepped in the ring yet. But you see what I've been doing, except for last week. You saw the big things popping off for the Absolute.
Hey,
no surprise.
We could talk about that again. Even
that see big things popping off, and everybody wants to jump on the. Hey, you know what? I don't blame you. Jump on it. Don't worry, my back's broad enough to carry all of you.
I get it. And I asked that question. Again, you've watched the episodes. You saw who I had on. And I even asked Ivy, because she talked about that family support. And I asked her, because again, I've been neutral in this situation. Even though you think I'm picking sides. I'm not. I'm just going to be the commentary that night. So I'm not picking sides. I'm staying neutral. I'm going to call it down the middle. And I asked her, though, if this family support is so important to her and to the GOAT and to the Blood Brothers and whoever, where was that support for you? Again, you doing your things.
Where is it, Ray?
MLW last week. Which again, congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It was a little late on the congratulations. I was actually expecting it a little bit earlier, but I'm glad you finally threw it in there. Thank you.
No, again, that's a big thing right there. You're making your moves. So again, I ask you your thoughts on that question. Because again, I asked it to all of them. Where is that support for you?
I mean, you just said it, Ray. Where is the support? Where are it? Where? I don't see it. I see everybody congratulating my brother. I see everybody pat rah behind them. And you know what? I'm not even mad at everybody because he needs all the rah behind him he could get. You heard him. I saw when he was on your podcast talking about lack of passion, talking about the fire burning and dying down. He better light that bad boy up because he's going to need every ounce of that gas when he steps into the ring with me. So the fact that everybody's rallying behind Whiplash, you know what I think? Now that you broke it down, you know what? You figured it out, Ray. I'm glad you just did. Thanks for uncovering the mystery because you heard it here first, everyone. Ray Sanchez, the one to break the story that the superstar may not have the confidence for this match. He may be doubting himself.
Hey, I brought it to him. I said, maybe is this the match you need to find yourself again? Because maybe that's what it is.
That's what I do, baby. That's what I do for my family. I find them. I discover them. I reinvent them. I christen them. And it goes beyond that. It ain't just a GOAT. We don't want to go down the road and talk about how many people walking around have been on your podcast, walking through that squared circle that are rocking something, saying something, wearing something, styling in a certain type of way that was contributed to them by these brains right here. You want to talk about not getting the respect and recognition I deserve? That shit is about to change this year, baby, because I'm about to start opening my mouth and everybody's going to get a shot. Everybody. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after the GOAT. I'm coming after my brother. If he provokes me, I'm coming after anybody that gets in my way. You see, you got me fired up.
Hey, again, I'm neutral here. See? You don't have to come after me.
See, you want to be instigating stuff. I told you don't instigate because you get me upset.
But it's my job here to ask you those hard-hitting questions, though. You know it more than anyone. You're also one of our interviewers at Project Codename Wrestling. We're meant to ask these questions because we want to know the truth. Am I wrong?
Oh, yeah. You want to know the truth. That's why you call me. You want to hear fairy tales and stories, and you want to hear the soft, nice little powder puff version of the story, that I don't really want to answer, you know what I'm saying? Then, you talk to everybody else. But when you want the real deal, when you want it raw, real, and uncovered, you call me. And you know that, Ray. I don't even know why you're asking anybody else any questions. You want to know the story? You should just call me. Have me on every week. You need me to put on the Blood Brothers cosplay or the Silver Queen wig? I'll do it all, and I'll answer all your questions.
Hey, again, I need all sides of the story here. And now we're up to you. If anything, you should feel that's a little more respect. I saved, quote unquote, the best for last, if you will.
Oh, well, then you're a smart man. For that, I don't blame you, because you are a smart man.
Well, let's go to these comments before we continue here. We got Joe Bullrog in the chat. He says he's known you for over 15 years, both good and bad, but this TJ thing doesn't seem like the absolute. There's that narrative again. It's that same narrative. Oh, and here we go. We have the man himself in the chat. Did Mac? Oh, nope. I'm not going to disrespect the boss man. Did Marconi give you permission to say all this?
No, nobody gave me permission to say nothing. And I think the superstar knows better than that. He knows that when it comes to saying my piece, there's nobody on this planet that's going to stop me from saying what I got to say. I understand that it may look a certain way, the business relationship between me and TJ Marconi, but I think people are a little confused as to the way things go down. You understand? And I'm nobody's lackey. I'm nobody's follower. I'm nobody's number two. And I challenge anybody to say otherwise. As far as Joe Bullrog goes, Joe Bullrog, he has known me for 15 years, good and bad. He should talk about the good, mostly the good that's been going on between me and him in the past couple of months. You know what I'm saying? Let's just focus on that. Let's just focus on that. Let's just focus on Joe Bullrog being in Project Codename Wrestling.
After 6 years, he's back in that ring.
He's back in that ring. And you know what? On June 11th, he got to deal with Astro Morales. So maybe we should not worry about the Abso right now. We'll talk about that later. But Joe, good luck on the 11th, because I'm pulling for you, brother. You know the love is there. Just like the love is there for my superstar Whiplash. He's my superstar Whiplash, mine. Okay? He just doesn't know what he's talking about right now. But I guarantee you, over the next couple of weeks, and especially on June 11th, we're going to sort all of this out. And things are going to go back to kumbaya, baby. I promise you.
Well, then this is what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for at the end of the day. That's what
everybody wants. Everybody wants the kumbaya, right? The superstar said it. We need to beat it out of our systems, or we're going to beat it out of our systems, baby. I didn't want it to go down at first. I was trying to avoid it. You saw it. Everybody knows that I've been trying to avoid this. The superstar knows it. But honestly, I think he's kind of into this a little bit more than I am. I think he's been wanting. This might have been pent up. What you should have asked him at the end, how long has this been pent up? How long have you secretly wanted to club your brother in the back? I think that's a question for another day.
Maybe we'll have to bring him back. We'll get him. We'll get him in here once more.
Oh no! I know. We're gonna do this face to face, baby. And when we do this face to face, I expect that question, Ray. You better remember it. I don't see you writing it down.
Don't worry. It's all up here. It's in this mindset right here. Do you see anything written down right now? I'm asking this all off the dome.
I'm just saying. I'm throwing gold at you here.
Don't worry. We'll make sure. Because again, I'm hoping June 11th after you guys face off, and I'm doing that backstage interview. I'm hoping it's together. This is what I'm hoping for. But again, we'll see. We still got more comments here. We got, again, the goddess herself saying Cage isn't telling any lies, though. There you go.
I mean, do I ever?
And here we go. Nikolai Wyatt. Oh, he's throwing out that challenge right there. He's laid it out for you. When you're done with Whiplash, come at him.
You know what? I respect it. I respect the vitriol of the Renaissance. But, boy, you already know, my little bro. You know what happened the last time you stepped in the ring with the Abso. I don't think you want a repeat of that. If you do, I know it's been a little while. I know you've evolved. I know you're not the man you used to be. But neither am I, baby. Older, wiser, smarter. And I'm ready for you, too. You want it? Come at it. Matter of fact, you're on the list, too. He's next. You know what? I think I'm going to put him. You just put him, Ray. For airing that question, you just put him.
Hey, again, I'm doing nothing here.
I just want everybody to thank Ray Sanchez when all the bad things start happening in the next couple months, when everybody's standing across the ring from yours truly and everybody's regretting all the smack talk they're doing right now. I want you to thank Ray Sanchez because he's the man that put you in that position, okay?
You're just trying to get me heat at the commentary booth, aren't you?
I'm not trying to get you nothing. You said I don't tell lies, right? No lies being told right now, baby.
Well, let's talk about that as well before we keep going with the comments. Nikolai is going to be in the very first ever main event scramble, which I know you're going to be out there as well.
Proud of him.
Which again, congrats for that. He even posted this is his first main event matchup.
His first main event matchup. I have literally followed his career since its infancy, since before it's been before the man stepped into the ring. I've seen everything he's done. I've been right there cheering him on. He knows that. I'm proud of him. I'm actually pulling for him. But the unfortunate truth of the matter is guess who's in that matchup, baby? Guess who? You just said it. The big man himself, the Don himself, TJ Marconi, the number one. Okay?
Well, we're going to see if he is the number one that night.
Because he doesn't know if the Capo's going to be at ringside. And what if the Capo's at ringside? What are you going to do? Don't you want to walk out of that first main event intact? Don't you want to work out maybe with a little bit of chance of winning? I mean, I doubt it. Let's be honest. You saw what happened at the last scramble. Ray, do you think it's going to be any different on June 11th? Because I don't.
I'm not sure because there is 5 other great competitors in there. You got a debut happening that night. You got Dr. Redacted, who is a little unstable. He's a little unstable. That's a little. I'm gonna be at the commentary booth, so I'm hoping I'm safe because I've seen what Dr. Redacted does in that ring. And are you ready for that? Again, are you ready for all 5 competitors?
I'm not the one that got to be ready for that. It's Marconi that got to be ready for that, and I promise you, he will be ready for that.
But you're his capo, aren't you supposed to plan everything and assist if needed? So you have to be prepared as well, don't you?
And you think that hasn't been taken care of already? You think I'm not even 3 steps ahead of what you just asked me? You got to realize that even every question you asked me, I've already asked myself 12 times. You know what I'm saying? June 11th has already gone and passed and played. It's already gone in my head. It's already done. It's over.
Okay.
I already know how June 11th. You understand? My brothers know I'm half psychic. I already know how June 11th is going to play out. I just don't want to give all of y'all spoilers because I want you to watch. I want you people to buy tickets. I want you to show up because you're going to want to see it live. You don't want to miss it. I promise you. The main event scramble, Bull Rock versus Astro, Devontae's versus De Niro, myself versus Whiplash. I mean, we could go on and on all day. The card is stacked. You already know every show that goes on for the project, it gets harder hitting, it gets better, it gets more stacked, it gets more action-packed. I'm going to be a part of it. I'm going to be contributing to it in a big way.
Yep. Definitely. It's going to be a night you don't want to miss. But here we go. This comment, it's funny because, again, the goddess says she still doesn't support this, but also she's joined a list of sponsors for the show. She sponsored the match, which, again, if you're listening, if you have your own business podcast, if you're looking to get it out there in the professional wrestling business, contact Project Codename Wrestling today for sponsorship opportunities. We're always looking to help spread that word because, again, you should be joining the project. Well, let's keep it going. No Whiplash. I'm sorry. I'm not going to say it how you commented it. Again, I respect Mr. Marconi. I'm not going to disgrace his name there with that comment. So we're going to keep going here. And here we go. Former guest of the podcast, Ray's himself. Like we said, shoot the fair one, my brother. We all know you could talk the talk, but could you walk the walk? Thoughts on that, Kris? Again, they're.
Come on, Ray.
Again, I'm just reading the comment.
Hey, before I was the capo, I was the captain. My family knows exactly what I bring to the table. There's a reason my brother didn't tell you, but there's a reason he's been hitting the gym. There's a reason he's been training hard. There's a reason he's been getting ready for this match like he hasn't gotten ready for a match in quite some time because he knows exactly what's coming at him on June 11th. He knows exactly what he got to prepare for. And not because he has me scouted, not because he knows me for as long as he knows me, because he knows that with everything he knows, he still don't know everything that I know. And he knows that my strategy knows no bounds. He knows that I'm always thinking. I'm thinking in my sleep. And he got to be ready for that. Because if he think he got me scouted, boy, does he got another thing coming.
Well, then, again, I can imagine both of you are getting your game plans ready. Because, again, that does come into play. that history, more than 2 decades of teaming together, training together, taking those journeys. That all is going to come into play June 11th, and I can't wait to see it. And here we go. The God is mentioning Nikolai White's challenge right there. Hey, that could be a great match at the project. We're going to have to wait and see for that. But here we go. We got more Joe Burrell comments. Here we go. You're right, my brother, and much love and respect. There you go. See, this is what we want to see.
Bullrock knows the deal, baby. He knows the deal. He don't want to admit it, I know, because he doesn't want to hurt Cage's feelings, but I mean Whiplash's feelings, but he's on Team Cage, believe it. You know, I've been surveying people. I've been asking people. Matter of fact, you need to start asking people too, Ray. Cage, Team Whiplash. I'm telling you right now. Bullrock's on Team Cage. Don't let him fool you.
Hey, again, as we're going to have to start seeing it. We're going to start seeing who's people's thoughts. And again, little by little, we'll start seeing it. It started coming out last night. Again, on that podcast, it started showing. People are saying whose side they're on. Like I said, I'm neutral. I'm not picking a side here, but we'll keep it going.
That's all right, Ray. I know you're on Team Cage. I know, last week, the more time goes by, the alcohol's starting to hit a little bit. I'm letting you slide for the, for the ass kissing you were doing last week to the family. I understand, they're a little intimidating. I get it. But we all know the deal. I know you'll be wearing a Team Cage shirt under whatever you'll be wearing on June 11th. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Well, then again, okay, we'll stick with that.
It's all right.
There we go. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going here.
Mm-hmm.
So, Reyes throws this out, and you shouldn't need help, right? I guess he's throwing out. Would you might have Public Enemy in your corner that night?
Oh, come on. He knows better. He know I shouldn't need help. And who said I was gonna have help? Who says I wanted help? I don't want no help. Listen, this is another thing. Here's the thing, okay? Because I want everybody to understand what's happening right now. Yes, the superstar and I are colliding on June 11th. Yes, it's the first time that Zoltan is stepping into the ring against each other. We're going to be squaring off. We're going to be looking across that ring. But please do not misunderstand the situation. There is no animosity on my part, at least, towards my brother Whiplash. You understand? I'm not coming out there looking to rough him up. We're not looking out here. It's not coming out here to fight each other. We're coming out here to have a good old-fashioned pro wrestling match, baby. You know me. You know what I'm all about. It's about, listen, for 20 years, people have been secretly asking the question, who is it? Cage or Whiplash? And on June 11th, we're finally going to find out. That's what it's all about. It's about getting the 1, 2, 3 in that ring. It's about me stepping into the ring for the first time since me and my brother were in the ring with the Rock and Roll Express 1 year ago. So you think I'm not fired up for this? You think I want help? You think I want anybody to say that I didn't win this the right way, especially my brother? Absolutely not. The Absol's coming in there to get the 1, 2, 3, or who knows? I might pull out something new and have you tap out. You don't know what's coming at you, superstar. Watch out, because I got a lot of razzle dazzle coming at you.
Well, then there you go. Again, I'm just asking the questions in the comments. I'm trying to be the podcaster for the people here, trying to make sure their word is heard as well. So here we go. We got a positive comment here. We got a shout out from our good buddies Wes and Kyle. I heard on Saturday they'll be at the project, so they're going to get to watch this right there in the crowd and get to enjoy this spectacle.
Shout out to Wes and Kyle. Gonna be at the project. Always been supported. Gonna be on Team Cage. Waving the Team Cage flag. I spoke to them earlier. They already confirmed to me. I know the deal. Team Cage all the way. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Don't worry.
Well,
get your shirts from Ray Sanchez. He'll have them in his car at the beginning of the show.
Well, then again, you heard it from Cage. You're not hearing this from me. Let's keep it going here. We got some fire emojis. That's what you want to see. They're enjoying the podcast right there. Mills Hendricks. And here we go. Whiplash again, throwing some narratives out there. Are you paying off more people to make sure Marconi makes it out with the belt?
I don't got to pay off people for that, baby. That's one thing. First of all, you're talking about, I don't even know what you're talking about. That's number one, okay? Because I've never done that in my life. I don't do that. I don't know where you're getting these rumors. I don't know where you're getting this information from. But that's not what I do. That's not what we do, okay? The fact of the matter is that TJ Marconi is right now the champion. He's the man walking around with the strap. unrecognized or not, I got word that the top brass at the Project Codename management have yet to actually recognize on paper TJ Marconi as the Project Codename champion. But that's all fine and dandy. I got a good authority that we got. There's some hardware being forged in the fires of the project for the actual. And you know what? When that comes, that's another story we're going to talk about on another day. But even if that's the case, TJ Marconi, just like he collected all the stones in the tri-state area, he will collect that one too. The fact of the matter is, the only one walking around with gold at the project is TJ Marconi. And until somebody else is, or until somebody else steps up and takes it from him, that's going to be the fact. And that's going to be the claim around here. All right. And Superstar, I don't got to pay nobody else off. I don't got to pay nobody. I don't got to do none of that. Okay. On June 11th, you're going to see the main event scramble. Who's going to be walking out? Ray, you tell him. Matter of fact, I'll tell him. TJ Marconi. That's who. We're going to be raising his hand. We're going to be partying all night long and then a little bit longer with the big deal Craig Steele at the club. I'm on the guest list. You already know. You might be able to come. Stevens is out, but we'll talk about that on June 11th.
Well, then, hey, as long as I'm invited to the after party, win or lose, because again, I'm not saying
TJ's
going to walk out.
There's no lose. I don't know why you say.
Because I have to be neutral here. Again, there's
five
other competitors.
Then be neutral.
But that's what I'm saying. Win or lose, I have to give the respect to his opponents. Because again, he has. Let's talk about that a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about that. Let's promote that matchup a little bit. Because again, you will have the public enemy champion, TJ Marconi. The project champion, TJ Marconi, taking on Dr. Sleep himself, Anthony Gangone, the one, Mantis, the Renaissance, Nikolai White, Dr. Redacted, and Chris Barton. Okay. Again, that is a list of competitors right there that out of those competitors, 4 out of 6 are undefeated.
Oh, yeah.
Think about that.
There's going to be a large chunk of people tasting their first L on June 11th. I'm sorry to tell you. Marconi will be not one of them. Listen, you just said it. It's stacked. I'm not going to disagree with you. It's an all-star situation we got going on. I like everybody in that match. Kind of. The fact is, last month was proof, baby. When it comes to the scramble, if the big man is on the ticket, there's no other outcome. There's no other outcome. I'm sorry.
Hey,
again, that's going to be getting that first point on the loss column. I hate to tell you that. There's nothing else I can say about it.
I'm looking forward to it because, again, it's going to be an insane scramble. There's a reason why it's now the main event scramble on that night.
I mean, it has to be the main event scramble. Okay? You got over 1,000 pounds of humanity in that ring coming at you on June 11th. I'm scared to see if the arena could hold it. I'm scared to see if the Project Codename fans are ready for this.
Hopefully they are, because, again, that's going to be a big one. But here we go. This may be a little controversial. Superstar says bring back Moff. He is suspended currently because of his actions, not only toward El Jefe, but allegedly, and I have to say allegedly because I did not see it with my own eyes either. I was doing backstage interview when, again, allegedly he assaulted you on that night.
I'm sorry.
Again, I have no proof of that. I did not see it. But the word is he assaulted you.
I don't know what this word is. You know what I'm saying? It's not the first time that I've heard about this. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. When all you girls get together in your little sewing circles in the locker room and you start spreading rumors and you start talking a whole bunch of hot mess and nonsense. Because when did that happen? I don't remember it. I have no recollection of this. Is there proof? Do you have pictures? Do you have footage, Ray Sanchez? No, you do not.
No,
you're a journalist.
I say this. Again,
if anybody would have the proof, it would be you. And if you don't got none for me, then I don't know what you're talking about. You said allegedly, and I'm telling you right now, I'm shooting it down. The rumor to everyone listening, that did not happen. As I've said it before, I will say it again. Dan Moff knows better than to put his hands on any member of the family, whether it be myself or whether it be the Don TJ Marconi. He doesn't want it, okay? And he doesn't want to put his hands on the boss, El Jefe, again, because you saw what happened. There was only a suspension this time. Who knows if next time it may be worse? Who knows if next time we may never see Moff again? You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, there you go. Again, that's why I said allegedly, because I cannot confirm or deny that happened that night. Like I said, I was doing my job as the backstage interviewer. I was conducting those interviews when it occurred, if anything occurred. Which again, I thought you were doing your job as the commentator that night. So I don't know. Again, allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
So
let's keep
here
it.
We go. We got another one. Hashtag bring Moff back again. El Jefe has given his judgment. Miguel Sosa has said suspended. If he does good, maybe Dan Moff can return to the project. Who knows? But again, for this
And by the way, I'm loving all the support. I'm loving all the family support. You see all this bring back Moff, right? I'm gonna let it speak for itself, Ray.
Where's that hashtag Team Cage or Team Whiplash? That's what we need in the chat. Give us your thoughts, guys. Give us whose team you're on June 11th. That's what we want to hear here. This is what we're here for. We're talking about again, the first time ever collision, which is still insane to me that this is the first time you guys are colliding at an event like this. Because again, you guys trained together. You guys have gone down those roads. You guys have shared that ring. But this is the first time you guys are facing off at an event on June 11th. That's still insane to me.
I mean, hey, it was bound to happen. Listen, me and my brother, this is not something that we haven't spoken about. We haven't fantasized about since we were teenagers, since we were young. We've talked about this since we were kids. You know what I'm talking about? We've always talked about what might be. But at the end of the day, I think a lot of us, especially, my brother, avoids the inevitable answer to that question.
Would you have ever thought it would be under these circumstances, though? Because again, I have to put that out there as well. It almost seems like this matchup had to happen because again, you are his capo, and TJ Marconi told you to handle a situation.
Hey, I wasn't the one that made the challenge, right? You were there that night.
I was there. I saw
with everything going on, with everything that everybody wants to point the finger at me for doing for TJ Marconi. That's fine and dandy. Have I ever done anything? Have I ever done anything to disrespect? Have I ever done anything to cross? Have I ever done anything to tarnish the legacy of my family? Absolutely not. Never. You know for a fact that I wear the goat on my sleeve. I always have. That has never changed. I wasn't the one that started slinging mud. Huh?
Hey,
I wasn't the one that turned my back on my family. I wasn't the one that turned my back, Ray.
Hey, I'll give you this, and I can't say this with all sincerity. Till this day, you still haven't tarnished any of their names. Even with the situation going on. You haven't put down any of the members of the GOAT.
Hey, because it's not necessary. I know what's going on right now, and I understand. I'm not mad at nobody. You know what I'm saying? It goes, you see it every day. It's not just me. Everybody in the world goes through it. Everybody knows people. You surf the social media. You see you see the upgrades. You see the things that people are doing. You see you know what I'm saying? You see the successes. It makes people look in the mirror. It makes them go, what about me? It makes them go, what have I not done? What am I not doing? People don't like doing that. People don't like looking in the mirror. It's easy to point the finger. It's easy to say it's you. It's easy to say you're the bad guy. It's easy for my sister to say that Whiplash is her favorite sibling. You don't think that cut like a knife, huh? But as my brother said, the big man Rays, the Absol is a chess player. And this ain't checkers. I know what everybody's trying to do. I know everyone's trying to get in my head. But if they think they could get in my head, then they haven't been paying attention for the past 20 years. They still don't know who they're dealing with. But I'm going to remind them all on June 11th. It's been a while. They haven't had a taste of the Took in a long time. But I'm going to give them a taste. I'm going to quench their thirst. And I'm going to make them beg for more when it's over.
Well then, but are you, again, you said that statement right now. Are you sure it hasn't gotten to your head though? Because again, I'm hearing a different tone every time we get to
there's no tone. There's no tone.
There's a little change.
I don't hear a tone.
I'm hearing that again. Maybe it's not that it's getting to you in a negative way, but it's creating something there. It's creating that fire, a little more of again, you're more focused now because of all this.
I'm just saying, where's the love? Where's the love for the Tookster, baby? Yeah. Where is it?
Well then. Let's keep it going.
I love how here's this question. I love how everybody wants to ask me if the big man Marconi's going to be in my corner on June 11th, but I don't hear nobody volunteering on the other side to step up to be in the Absol's corner neither, huh? I don't hear nobody. I don't see the types. I don't see your little screen going, I'm in your corner on June 11th, Kage. I don't see that, right?
Hey, this is
everybody wants TJ Marconi out of my corner so bad, but it's funny how Marconi's the only one stepping up, the only one looking, and only cares to be in my corner. How about that? How about we talk about that?
Hey, this is true. Again, Ivy said she'll be willing again to be in Whiplash's corner, which is again that's a little. It has to hurt again. No,
you know what?
No support there for you.
The smartest person in my family was Mercy. Okay, he said it best when he said he don't want to get involved. Okay, that's it. That's Max right there. He don't. There is no opinion, because he knows exactly what's going on. He knows this is all nonsense.
Okay. There you go.
Nonsense.
Again, you can check out that interview as well, guys. Blood Brothers and OTP. But here we go. We got the goddess saying, "Hey, again, I'm gonna be neutral. I will not be wearing either side, but I guess she'll be wearing Team Kage that night." Which that's kind of we thought that would happen. But hey, let's keep it going here. June 11th will be the first time. There we go. Wes and Kyle will be at the project. See, that's what we want to see. We want more people to come down to the project. We want that support. Thank you guys for coming down on June 11th. Let's keep it going here. We got more comments. And let's see. So how about this question? Ray says, so if he does come in, then you take full responsibility.
Ain't nobody coming in. See what I'm talking about? See how everybody's painting the picture in a way that it ain't painted? You guys are y'all on a different canvas than me. I don't see nobody coming in. Why would anybody need to come in? Let's be honest. Why would anybody need to come in? You think I need somebody to come in? You think I need TJ to come in for me? Sam, you think I need TJ to come in for me? You think I can't put the superstar down 1, 2, 3? Now you know you're lying to yourself. You know it. Okay? What is he sitting next to you right now? You guys watching this together? That's what it is? It's all right. Go ahead. Look at him. Tell him. I know Kris Kage beat you.
Well, then, there you go. Whiplash says he wants some of what you're drinking, though, because he says you're on something right now.
He knows exactly. I know he wants what, because what he's drinking right now is probably not as good, number one. And number two, he knows that the absolute mixes that the Took makes, they beat everything on the shelf. You know what I'm talking about? That's not what we're talking about right now. Don't try to change the subject.
Hey, this is what they're putting in the comments here. I'm just trying to read everything. So here we go. What did Nikolai say? Nikolai White is walking out the winner. Sorry, Kage, I'm not messing up this opportunity. Well, then, hey, he's throwing that out there as well.
Listen, self-confidence, baby. I respect it. You need it to step in that ring. I know the Renaissance got that self-confidence, and like I said, I'm pulling for him. All the best. Good luck, buddy. Okay?
Here we go. Okay, so someone's Ivy herself is questioning my statement. Again, I'm going with the video as well. Mm-hmm. Again, Ivy, it's out there. Again, all love to the sis, but you said
see? I expected this. You see what I'm saying? Backtracking, baby. I was watching it live. I was taking. You said it's all up here, Ray? Oh, it's all up here, baby. This is a supercomputer right here. You know what I'm talking about? And of course, now we didn't say nothing. Oh no. Oh, it's all right. I'm not the only one drinking the good stuff tonight, baby.
Well, then now she says I pissed off the queen. Again, I'm being neutral. I'm just bringing up the facts.
It's all right. You'll be all right.
I'm just bringing up the facts. That's all I'm doing here.
You're with me, Ray. Don't worry. You're good.
I'm just bringing up the facts here. Then here we go again. Let's see. What else do we got here? Oh, there you go. Now she's putting you over here, which she did. I'll give her that. She did say you have the technical and psychology in the team right there.
Of course. Of course. That's no question. It's a no-brainer. Everybody knows that. That's not what we're talking about here. And I didn't even mention that. I didn't even talk about all that. What you talk about? I'm talking about favorite. The words. You know exactly what I'm talking about, Ray. That's why you're nodding your head. That's why because you know. Okay.
Hey, again.
The words favorites were spoken. Favorites. Okay. Favorites.
She said she gave you credit, and again, we established that. We said
Hey,
what
that's
was
what's been
said
going on here.
positively.
2 weeks has been going on since the damn thing has been announced. Everybody's been playing favorites. It's all right. Keep playing your favorites. You know what? I'm actually starting to enjoy it. It's actually starting to fire me up. And just like Superstar needs y'all to cheerlead him so that way he can find himself, he can find this smile, he can find this passion. I need y'all to keep rah-rahing him on because it's firing me up. And it's making what's going to happen to him even worse on June 11th. So keep doing it. Matter of fact, keep doing it.
Well, then, again, like I said, I'm staying neutral. Wait, here we go. I'm not skipping any comments. I've read so many of these comments so far.
Ray, skipping your comments because they're not that important, people. I'm sorry to tell you.
But I'm not.
Skipping them is because he doesn't feel they got the juice. Hit him harder.
Well, then, again, I'm putting everything on screen. You guys have been here. We've gone 45 minutes right now. If I haven't shown your comment, I apologize. Again, I'm not picking sides here. I've been neutral. I've read everything. Unless it's a name that's not supposed to be said. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. We got Chris Barton saying money is on Cage.
There you go.
There we go.
Chris Barton. There you go right there. The Bushwick Beast. One of the smartest men. You see what I'm talking about? Team Cage all the way. That's what I'm talking about.
There you go. You got one for Cage right here.
There you go.
It's been a lot of whiplash today.
It's more than one, Ray. Thank you. Okay, trust me.
No, I'm just saying from this comment section because it's kind of been an attack on you. I'll be realistic. It's been a little bit of an attack.
You see,
I apologize because it's been in my comment section. So
I appreciate the support from Barton. It makes me feel sad that he's not going to walk out the main event the winner. I'm sorry for that, Chris, but I do appreciate your support, baby. Team Cage all the way.
Well then. Here you go. The Queen saying she does what she wants. Hey, do you again? We told you we'll see you.
There you go. You see, that's not a denial, Ray.
Okay.
All right. The two rests his case.
Here we go. Oh, now Whiplash saying that. Oh wow, one good supporter.
I don't need. See. This is where everybody gets their wires crossed, huh? You think I need all of that? You think I need the support? You think that changes the scenario? You think that means anything to me? Whether I got the people going, yeah, rah, rah, rah. The superstar of all people should know that will have no effect on this psyche right here come June 11th. You know what I'm talking about?
Let me ask this, because they're busy right now. They're probably training the next crop of greatness at the zoo. Let's talk about the SAT, because they've given me a little bit of their thoughts. Mm-hmm. They aren't too happy with you two fighting. Again, they've had the hand in training both of you as well. They've given you their knowledge. So your thoughts on that? Because they haven't chose sides. They've been neutral.
Because
so your thoughts on
like me, they haven't chose sides, just like I haven't chose sides. Because just like me, they agree with the fact that what's going on between me and my brother is nonsense. They know that the superstar should have just took my offer, should have jumped on the team with me, and we could have been right. I'm telling you, Ray, in a few months' time, the project would have belonged to the Zoltan. I don't know what the superstar. What he forgot? He forgot what we do, huh? And the SAT know the exact same thing. Trust me, I've been on the phone with the sensei. I've been on the phone, both of them. Maximo's calling me left and right, talking about what are you doing? I know what I'm doing. Does my brother know what he's doing? I don't think so. Talk to him. It ain't me you got to come at. You got to talk to him. I told him to call off this match.
Hey, again, you even said it that night. You said it it's in video proof. It's been put out there by the project.
It's on the record, baby.
Yep. You can go follow all project.
You see everybody's pointing the finger at me, baby. But if you go back, like I said, take the walk down memory lane. Go visit the project on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, all of that good stuff. Watch the footage. See how it all went down. See how the superstar came into Project Codename Wrestling. See how he got into the scramble. See how we got here. See how we're going to get to June 11th. And you want to point the fingers at me? I did this. Yeah, all right.
Hey, again, it's out there, ladies and gentlemen. Again, you could go follow and join the project as we get closer to June 11th and be there because you're going to want to see this go down. And here we go. We got more people in the chat. Young Ray saying, let's go. I guess he's enjoying this. He's enjoying hearing the fire come out of you. Because, again, it's coming. You've been pushed to this point.
I've been pushed to this point, Ray. I'm glad you said that. Again, on the record, you said it. I've been pushed to this point. I didn't want to get here. I was doing my job. I wasn't even ready to, you want to be honest? You want me to be real with you? I wasn't even ready to step back in the ring yet. It wasn't even something I was thinking about. In fact, I was actually thinking about stepping away. You know, we've talked about it. I was pushed to this point. I was pushed over the cliff. I was pushed over the line. The superstar brought me here. The superstar brought me out. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe he felt there was only one way to bring me out of retirement. There was only one way to bring me back. And this is how he had to do. He had to provoke it. I respect it. Strategy. I got it.
Well, so let's talk that. You brought up a great subject right there. And again, we did talk about that on the first time you were on Respect the Craft, which again, you guys can check that out in the backlogs. I have to ask you that then, after June 11th, are you officially back? Or is this a one-off for Absolute?
Whoa. After June 11th?
Yeah.
We don't got to talk about after June 11th, baby. You said it a few minutes ago. Were you not paying attention last week? Did you not see the debut go down of the Absolute Kris Kage at Major League Wrestling? It ain't a will you. It's a past tense already. Oh, I'm back.
Okay.
I'm back.
Again, I asked that because I know, again, at Major League Wrestling, you got to dust off those boots a little bit. You got to step in
I got
ring.
to dust off.
Which, again, we'll show you that graphic that we made here with that new gear right there.
Show him the graphic. Look at that right there. Look at him. Looking as only he can look right there. Woo, baby. Loving it. Okay? So it's already past tense.
Okay.
Your boy's been in the gym. Your boy's been in the lab. I've been preparing. The superstar ain't the only one. He better be ready because I'm fired up. And he knows that when I'm fired up, it's a dangerous scene. And I don't need no lack of passion superstar stepping in the ring with a fired up Kris Kage. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, there you go. So I guess we'll be expecting more out of the Absolute. So that's what we want to hear. But here we go. We got Matt Awesome saying, is it going to be one of those that either it makes you stronger or kill it completely? He's hoping for you guys to come back together, come stronger. And again, that's what I've said as well. I've gone on record here and saying, I hope no matter what the result is, that this does bring you two back together.
Listen, this is the sentiment of everybody. And truth be told, as fired up as I may get, as emotional as I get, my family knows. I get upset. I say things. I go on rants. I go off the rails a little bit. And then I try to reel it in. I don't want this to go down. I don't know how many times I got to say it. So maybe it will make us stronger. Who knows? I hope so. The fact is, the ball is in my brother's court.
Well, then again, we shall see on June 11th. Once again, let's put up that graphic just to remind everyone. June 11th, it will go down. The first ever Zoltan collision. The Absolute Kris Kage goes one-on-one with Superstar Whiplash. You guys are going to want to be there. Get your tickets. A stacked card for Project Codename Exodus. Presented to you by Project Codename Wrestling and the Juice King of Middletown.
Oh, man. Have you tried that smoothie, baby?
Oh, I have to try it out.
You got to try the Project Smoothie. I'm telling you, anybody that has the chance to head to Middleton, go to the Juice King, try the Project Codename Smoothie, get your products. Hey, and don't forget, you want to keep the proof of purchase. Any products from Juice King, bring them to the door at Exodus. Get some money off of that ticket. Get those deals and get those steals. You know what I'm talking about? But try the smoothie. It's delicious. I'm telling you.
Definitely. You know, want to try it out? I heard there might be some available that night. But again, in order to find out, you have to be there on June 11th.
Come have a taste.
So there you go. And again, it's going to be a stacked card featuring, again, that first time ever collision, that main event scramble, and so much more. But to see all that and get your tickets, go follow the project. Go follow Project Codename Wrestling on Instagram right there. Go follow the project on Twitter at Project Wrestle. Also, links are going to be in the description down below, so you can even get your tickets from that description right there. So before I let you go, Kris, because again, you're a busy man. You're the capo for a reason. You're handling some things that we can't talk about on here.
Always.
Then, I don't want to get in any trouble because I like my seat at the commentary desk.
Exactly.
So before I let you go,
again, you're welcome, by the way.
Hey, I'll say that as well. Thank you for allowing me to to have your spot for the time being. Because again, I can imagine you're going to want to pull triple duty at one point. Maybe
Well,
do a
you
little
know,
bit of
I
everything.
mean, I don't mean to toot my own horn, toot, but you know, as well as everybody knows, I'm a jack of all trades, baby. I wear many hats. There is almost nothing that I am not good at or nothing that I don't do. So, you know, wherever I'm needed, wherever I need to put the fire out, I'll be there. Because that's what I do. I got to put the cape on when the signal goes in the sky, and I got to solve problems.
Well, then. But again, last remarks here. Anything you have to say to the people listening and that will be listening after the fact as well in regards to this right here.
Last words on my part.
Yep.
Listen, I've said it calmly. I've said it aggressively. And I'm going to say it honestly for the last time. I don't want this. I want me and my brother to shake hands, make nice, have him join the family, and let the Zoltan ride in the project the way it's supposed to. Now, the brother refuses this. He doesn't want this. I've given him the opportunity. But you know what? I think that window's closed. So June 11th, the Zoltan collide for the first time. And I got to tell you, I'm getting real excited about it. Because on June 12th, I'm going to be able to look everyone in the eye. You, my family, my brother, and tell you all that I told you so.
There you have it, guys. Go follow Absolute on his socials as well. Go right there, Instagram, Absolute Kage, on Twitter, at Absolute Kage. And again, be there June 11th. See the first time ever collision. And again, spread out the match as well on social media. Tell us whose side are you on. Hashtag Cage, hashtag Whiplash, and go follow the project and let them know whose side you're on in this first time ever collision. But till then, guys, as always, don't forget to be wise, be genuine, be real, be better people, and respect the craft. We'll see you guys on the next one, and we'll see you on June 11th at Project Codename Exodus. Peace.